Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, it's February the 13th and we're just coming to the end of this very cold weather that we're having here in the UK. This morning it was minus 5 with a wind chill of minus 11, and the fire's not going. I've got a sweat on though, guys. I've been busy this morning, and the first job I did do was to get all this holly hedge down. I left 2 bits to show you, and I took a photo instead of recording. But if you look back on the jobs for February, you'll know how overgrown this was, and we've got it looking something like now. So those sheets of ply there that are in the middle of the screen, I've got 2 more which are blocking my shed. I'll bring those across here, and then I've got 2 pieces of polycarbonate we can sit on top, and then all this will be a covered area, a little bit of storage and a bit of privacy for wee corner, PP corner. So I shall be able to get these out the way fairly soon. I've got to find enough time to put these up, and the polycarbonate of course, so that it keeps it dry. Sticking out a little bit, but I've put that cardboard on, that's protected it quite a bit actually, stopped it from getting too wet, and it's let a lot of light in. Now that's all been cut back and give me a bit more storage space. And as you can see in the shade, that's north facing there, so it doesn't get the sun on it, but there's a lot of material up here. I've got to decide whether to keep or not to keep, but this is it's opened it right up. I can see the end of my tank again, but it doesn't hurt to give it a good prune back, and hopefully I can keep on top of it then by just unscrewing these sheets and walking down. But this will probably last me my lifetime now anyway. Even that's froze. Won't be spreading that on my wood chips today. I will pick every little bit of this up, because these old ones, they're absolutely lethal. Those sharp bits, they get worse as they dry out, so I will pick them all up, because it doesn't half give you a little jab. I was going to reveal how much soil we saved by washing the potatoes and root veg off, but that's absolutely probably solid all the way through. So bitterly cold. The elephant garlic, well, there's no excuses this year why it shouldn't split. Definitely had temperatures below minus 5. And if those were my carrots, we wouldn't get them out. So let's just have a little look at these temperatures to see if the carrots will come out, being they're protected that little bit. So these have been covered up. Let's undo one and see if we can harvest while it's so cold. So let's have a little top bits frozen there. We can dig down, look. There's my carrot. Let's just go on, we'll pull one today. Oh, nice and easy. And that's a sweet candle, and looks like a reasonably good carrot. A little bit of fly in it, but other than that, it does prove if you keep the moisture off and just insulate them a little bit, you can get down to your vegetables. Well, the brassicas definitely don't like a minus 11 wind chill. I'm going to show you my broad beans now, and don't cry. Oh dear. No, I don't think there's anything going to bring those back to life, but we'll see. They may spring back. If not, the shoots at the side will. But I've not seen these temperatures and the wind chills like this before here in the UK and on my allotment. And you want to see the poor old field beans? They look exactly the same. But broad beans, they do spring back, and we will find out next week when it warms up a bit. Well, quite a bit actually. My remaining sprouts will have loved this cold weather. That's one that got a bit wet, but I didn't lose many. I'm going to show you the sprouting broccoli now. Anybody that's seen it before, you'll be shocked to what it looks like. Dear me, it looks very sad. Well, you probably hear it under my feet as well, but it's probably a defense mode. Again, it should come back, but this was it was just filling all this area, but it's just gone into protection mode, I would imagine. Please comment if you've seen this before, especially where in the where you get the -40s, etc., and continuous snow. Well, I wasn't far off wrong. Oh, come on. Ooh. Yes, it must have been cold to get the ice that thick. I've purchased some of these plug plant trainers. I bought 4 actually, and it's a thank you to my viewers who watch my videos from start to finish, so that I'm able to purchase something like this. I've watched people use them over the last 3 years, and they keep showing them, so I'm going to give them a try. Be ideal for when the polytunnel's done. This is the same guttering that I used in the greenhouse. The gentleman's dropped me some more off, and I did have a little bit in my secret stash, but I shall lay it all out and see what we actually need lengthwise, and hopefully we've got enough. And I've moved a few pallets about and opened up the rhubarb. This is what the rhubarb bed normally looks like, but over the winter it's just been a dumping ground, but nothing to hurt. The rhubarb, my rhubarb doesn't show not till way into spring. I know some people's will start shooting now. I've been sorting the blue barrels out, and all these ones that I've moved and changed around now. So these are the ones that'll be helping out around the polytunnel with the siphoning method, joining all the barrels together with pipe work. This has saved me no end of time. The last of the leaves are now in the bin. That's all done, and this is another compost find. It's froze solid at the minute, but it looks like it's got some added perlite in it, and we've been moving things about. We've recently revealed the perennial weeds. They've gone back in there until the compost bin is empty. Probably won't do any nettles this time. The comfrey will be put straight into the compost bin. I've still got plenty of comfrey. These are the rejects from the leaf mould, and then we've got some spare bins here. Now, 1 or 2 people mentioned about putting different bits and bobs in the bin, perennial weeds, and let them drain out the bottom. This is my rhubarb leaf bin that I used last year, and the material like that was quite good. That's my spare wheelie bin, and we've bagged up all this compost now. So all this compost here is now accounted for on the board. So with that, we'll be well up to the 19.5, maybe 20,000 litres, and all 19 bags now are in this bin. Another good job done. There's lots of things we can do. Massive tidy up here. Wow, look at that. These are all mainly the liquids from the compost bin. I started collecting them in small containers and I was chuffed a bit when I filled one up, and then you fill another up, then more, then bigger drums, then I feel that's full. So I have been putting some out on the wood chips to help rot it down. We've got the fish poo there. That's going to go on to the leaf mould as well to help it compost down. I'm changing all my tubs to white ones so I can have them all labelled up then, so I know what's in them. And see, the trouble is, you start dumping everything somewhere else. It's never ending. And the giant beetroot's ready, waiting to be chopped up to go in the bin. See if we can see Mr. Ratty. Don't jump, guys, if he pops out at you. Oh. But you can see, I don't know where he's coming in. I've put a brick on that corner. He's tried nibbling that and this, but I don't know where he's coming in. I don't know whether I've trapped him in here, but he's he don't want to come out if he's in here. I might leave it open today. Oh, God, that was cold. Even the sweet peas have flopped. So we're on plot 1, we're crossing over plot 2, and then you can see directly in the middle there, now it's all been cut down. It can get, watch the sunshine, it can get out of hand if you don't get them sorted. And I've planted the mint in there now, and it's had a little bit of liquid plant food. And if you want to know how I make these mushrooms, then pop to my playlist under logging and storage. I think it was Storm Dennis produces a mushroom or something like that. Bargum, I think I'm going to have to have a warm. Well, that's a bit embarrassing, guys. Everything's froze up, all my lighting devices, so I'm just going to have to pretend. Yeah, let's say, always find something to do on your growing spaces. It's a bit nippy, and you've got to get out in this these days, especially while this pandemic's still on. But thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like or dislike, and please leave me a comment. I do appreciate it. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. Oh, gone.